Bro, yesterday was funny. Day before yesterday, I was recording a video about a foreign spy that did something in Nigeria, mischievous, when he was young. And I discovered that while I was recording the video, the man lost his life. While I was recording the video. Bro. So because of that, I did not post the video. Because I now saw the news that the man just died few minutes ago. Yeah. So if I had posted the news, it would have gone viral all over the world, because all the major news agencies were carrying this guy. And if I had posted that video, it would have been the only negative news about the man, and it would have gone viral. You understand? All those them CNN, BBC. I don't want my video to go viral. Some videos, right? That particular one, I just want it for my audience, because there's a lesson to learn there. You understand? So now I'm gonna remake the video, right? Because I feel that 2 days have gone, everything don't come down. So here is how it started. So unfortunately, the main person that made me to make the video, I can't put his name here, but if you figure out his name while I'm making this video, drop it in the comments. So there is a brother, a Nigerian brother, that wants to rich, smart, young, very rich guy, celebrity. He wants to do a documentary about his life. And I was making the video to warn the guy, please brother, don't do the documentary. You understand? Documentaries have taken the lives or taken down so many successful Africans. You see documentary, you see interview, many people collapse right after an interview in Africa. I don't know about other parts of the world, but go and check it. I'm just going to give a handful of examples. You get the idea. And if you know him, please tag him or forward this video to him so that he should cancel that documentary. This man is called Invictus Obi. Very rich. He had a lot of investments, oil company and all whatnot. You understand? A lot of investments. So one day he woke up and decided that what he's gonna do is to go and do interview about Forbes. He's now 30 under 30 billionaire in Africa, blah blah blah. Right after that interview, FBI caught him and he's in jail. How did they catch him? So what happened? What happened is simple. This is a very smart man, very smart, because he schooled in Australia and also, and he graduated summa cum laude. That was what I read, like top of the class, best of the best. And then he came back to Nigeria and started crime, internet crime, and he made a lot of money from the crime. And he started oil companies, different things, running businesses. One day, an evil spirit entered him. He woke up one day and booked flights to US. To do what? For a teeth problem. To see a dentist. You see how rich somebody can be in Nigeria that he wants to go to US for to see a dentist. The moment he arrived, they arrested him. After he saw the dentist though, I think it was like a week that they arrested him. Why? He has been scamming Americans since 2011 or so. They knew about him since 2011. They were just waiting for him to show up. You understand? And the week they arrested him, they arrested the rest of the network. About 75 Nigerians were arrested the same week. I'm telling you, go and Google it. Look at his name. Use it to Google it. Same with this guy. Many people don't know that this guy was, let me not go too deep. But you know, he was also arrested. Now, look at Idi Amin. The guy grabbed power in his country and was ruling and doing everything. Then he granted an interview. So this is a very sensitive topic, so I'm not saying a lot of things, but the words unspoken, the people that are smart will be able to get it, right? It's not for everybody. Who remembers this guy? This is Odumegwu Ojukwu, the one that led the attempted secession of eastern region of Nigeria, right? When Nigeria wanted to pull out. Something interesting happened just before the war started. Ojukwu did not, many people think, because of lack of because of shadow on my face, many people think that Ojukwu just woke up and unilaterally decided that he's gonna declare state of Biafra. No, he had a war council So he called all the leaders in the eastern region, including what we now know today as South-South, Southeast, South-South region. And they had a meeting. I said, this problem that we're facing, how do we resolve it? And they ultimately came to the conclusion that secession is the solution. All right. Now Ojukwu was now going to announce it. But in that meeting, he invited one foreigner, a journalist. The journalist was recording the meeting for recording purposes. Later on, they were accusing the journalist of transmitting the results of that meeting away. So before Ojukwu now announced Biafra, his enemies started making a counter move. Go and check when 3 states were created in Nigeria. It was just 3 days before he announced that. I'm not saying I support Ojukwu or Biafra. I was not even born then. I'm not saying I support, what's their name again? IPOB, or their ideology. No. I'm making a different point. I just use it as a reference because of the presence of that journalist. Now, let me show you another one. So now you get my examples. Many people did not know that during that Biafran war, most journalists that came that they want to document the war, they were all spies. They were keeping track of soldier movement, soldier location, military arm strength. Imagine that, thinking that you're going to go to that town and ambush enemy soldiers, not knowing that the journalist that was with you has already transmitted it. By the time you are getting there, you are now the one being ambushed. It shock you. So look at this. British author of, this guy wrote this book, who came to Nigeria during the, Civil War. His name is this, keep track of this name. Yes, 2 days ago, look at the dates. So this is proof that he was there during the war, right? And then he wrote about, he knew so much about the war, he wrote about it. His later life, he became an author. So he wrote many books. What was he during the war? During that war? He was a journalist. But what is he actually? According to this, Frederick Forsyth reviewed by himself that he was this, spying. You see what I'm saying? So now he eventually became a novelist, spy novelist. But this was what he was actually doing. Now imagine these people among your soldiers in the battlefield back in 1967. Are you getting what I'm saying? So my man, who is a crypto billionaire that wants to do documentary, be careful. Make sure it's documentary that you requested by yourself and you know the team. You understand? When you put out a documentary about your success and everything, you not only attract admirers, you also attract haters. You understand? There are haters that will use that documentary to pin you down, assuming, one, that your hand is not clean. If your hand is not clean and somebody does documentary on you, they can piece your life together and discover where you made the scam. Even if your hands is clean, they can still piece your life together and find your weakness. Do you understand? So before you grant documentary or even interview, be 100% sure of, think about it very well, be 100% sure that it's right for you. You understand? Imagine somebody, look at this, right? Imagine somebody growing financially from 1,000 naira, 2,000 naira next year, 3,000 naira, and then 1 year like that, boom, 2 billion naira. Bro, how did you jump? How did you jump? So now that jumping can attract two kinds of people. People starting to investigate you. They now know where to investigate your finances. They know the period to investigate the finances. They know where to investigate because you said it in the documentary. In the documentary, you might be saying that this is the company that gave you the wealth. They will go and investigate that company and boom, they find out something. But let's say it's real. Your wealth was real. You were going like this and then something happened positively and you jumped to this point, right? You can attract haters. They now know what made you succeed. Maybe this man helped you. So they now know that if you now in the documentary you now mention the one or two persons that have been your backbone, they have been supporting you. They now know that to take you down, they first have to take down those guys. All of a sudden you hear that this one has happened, this one is dead, this one was arrested, this now your route is gone, you're exposed, they fire you. So whether your hands are clean or not is between you and God. But documentaries, bro, go and read history. Go and read history about documentaries. Do you know that during a documentary or interview, the interviewer can show up and is surveying the environment without you knowing? They are sizing up how many cars are in the environment, what's the plate number of the car, the camera that they are using to set up. Do you know what is in the camera? You don't know. All you know is that there's a camera, right? You don't know what else the camera is taking. You understand? If they plant something in your house, will you know? No, you won't know. They can just pin something in your car. You are carrying the journalist around. You can put something in your car. Now it's recording all your conversations. Many of these leaders, rebel leaders in different countries, they fail right after an interview or even during the interview. You're a rebel, you're in the forest doing your rebel, this thing. Interviewer comes from another country and your men lead her through the forest and everything. Now she has known the path. And then during the interview, hellfire missile from nowhere, your location. They can even sacrifice the journalist. You just hear in the news a journalist died in the line of duty. I'm not saying that rebel leaders should not be taken out. Don't misunderstand my point. But you get the idea, right? You get what I'm saying, right? Sometimes, if you listen in some interviews, you can pick what I'm saying. When the interviewer is asking the person, what's your net worth? Why are they asking you your net worth? You'll be running your mouth. Yeah, $2 billion. Soon after that interview, the tax agency of the country will show up. Maybe IRS or whatever will show up to your doorstep. Bro, you said you worth $2 billion. The tax you paid is not matching that. Or they'll ask you, how many cars do you have? You'll start running your mouth. I have Ford this, I have XYZ this, I have this, I have Mustang, I have this. When they add it all up, they will check your taxes. Are you getting the point? Sometimes in the interview, the person starts going personal. Do you know the person? You don't know him. All you know is that you see them on TV and now they are interviewing. They are going personal. You don't know who sent them. You don't know what they are after. Even if they have honest intentions. You understand? Your enemies can still take you down using the information you provided there. So don't go to interview and start running your mouth. Even your private life. Are you married? Are you saying, bro, many interviews, don't even say shit. Just say it's my personal life. I don't like to put it online. Do you have a baby mama somewhere? Do you know you can have a baby mama somewhere and you are perfectly okay with the baby mama? You are sending her money. Your kids are being raised well. You go to an interview and spill it. Your enemy will use that information, trace down that woman, give her money, and she will start attacking you. Destroy your reputation. You know that, right? You get. Sometimes people think that you are this rich, but you're actually this rich, right? You are smartly keeping your wealth hidden. Then you go to an interview and expose that this is how rich you are. Boom, problems everywhere. Family members calling you, friends calling you, I need money. My mother is about to die. Now you are the worst person for not giving them all that money. You understand? That's how life is. So before granting interview, doing documentary, following around, any documentary you are doing is for your children and grandchildren. You understand? I can do documentary about my life, where I used to live, where I used to buy this and that. It's for my own family consumption. It's not making it to the internet. Maybe after I die, you know what I'm saying, then you can put it on the internet. So be careful. I'm not saying you should not do it, but think twice. Make sure that all loopholes are covered. Make sure your hands is clean before you go into that. If you know the person or the persons, make sure you tag them. Join me on Telegram, Dave Partner Media. Go to Telegram and search Dave Partner Media. I post a lot of videos there that I can put here online.